Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our second series of card games for two. We are going to teach you how to play some card games for two people.
This one we're going to play is Rummy 500. Now, there's a lot of different variations of Rummy.
Oh, for sure.
Like a ton of them. This one specifically is called Rummy 500 because we're playing to 500 points.
Yes. And so, in order to achieve that 500 points, we're going to show you what to do, and then we'll play a couple of hands, and you guys can watch us and get an idea of how to play this really, really fun game for you. You can play it with more people. We'll explain it as we go along, just the different slight rules, like how many cards you get and different variations. So
let's start off with who's going to deal. So we are each going to cut the deck, and the low card is the dealer. So I got a 3 of spades.
I got a face card.
All right, so I
much
deal.
Means that he deals.
So we're going to be dealing out 13 cards to each of us. Gary is going to start the round. Wow.
Long day.
And when you start your turn, you have to pick up a card, and that's going to be either from the stockpile or from the discards, which you'll see as we're going along.
The discard pile is very interesting, especially how you lay your cards down. Again, you'll see as we go along.
All right, so I think that's good enough.
Well shuffled. Good shuffling.
All right, 13 cards.
Now, you when you start the game, you don't actually flick the top card down. You just the next player is going to take care of that.
So we're just going to take a quick moment to organize our cards.
So the rule of the game is to lay down runs or 3 or 4 of a kind. Now, your runs have to be the same suit. So if you're doing a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, they have to be the 3 of hearts, 4 of hearts, 5 of hearts, 6 of hearts, etc.
Mm-hmm. All the same suit.
All the same suit.
So back to what I was saying before, you start your hand, you start your turn by picking up a card, and you end your turn by putting down a card in the discard pile. And like Gary said, you're trying to meld cards together to make runs or 3s of a kind.
All right, so I've organized my cards. Everybody does this differently. You'll learn your own way.
Your own way.
So I am going to start the round by picking up the top card because you have to. You have no choice. And I am going to lay down my queens. These are a run of 3 queens. So I'm going to lay those down. Oh, that's better.
God.
Wow. Should we
No, keep going.
Whatever. Anyways.
Sorry for that, guys.
Sorry, I didn't realize how clear my thing would be. So these are 3 queens here. I can't lay any more cards down, so I have to discard a card.
All right, so my turn. I'm going to pick off the stockpile because I don't really need that card. And I've got a few things that I want to lay down. So, starting with kings.
Nice.
I'm going to add on a queen to his queen.
Ooh, a rule. What?
So if someone has a incomplete set here, you can finish it off on your side or add on to it if it were.
Ooh.
If it was a run, I could add on to his run as many as I want.
As long as it's the same suit.
Yeah, as long as it's the same suit, yes, yeah. But I'm not done yet. I also have a run of my own. I don't know if you guys can see. 9, 10, Jack of Hearts. Keep it in the camera. That was... And I'm going to discard. I'm going to get discard. Jack.
Now, why did you lay the card next to the 3 like that instead of just placing it on top?
Well, Gary, I will answer that question for you. I'm glad you asked.
Wow, this is the greatest commercial ever.
So I placed it like that because if Gary wants, say, that 3 of spades, even though he's the one who discarded it, he would have to pick up both of those cards. Or if there were 10 cards laying here, he'd have to pick up all 10 cards just to get that one that's there.
3.
Also, the reason why we do this is because as we add on, if at any point in time there is a run or three of a kind in the discard pile, whichever player didn't put the connecting card in there, meaning everyone else. So let's say I put the connecting card there, Gary could call Rummy and take those cards out, and he gets an extra 50 points on top of the points he gets for that run.
Get you closer to 500.
I hope that makes sense.
So I like this card, and I'm going to take it because it's a card that I want. So let's discard this one.
Why?
I don't really want that one either.
I don't really want it either, so I'm going to take off the stockpile. Stockpile,
Just for you.
I can't get my head down that well.
That's great.
And I can discard a 7 of spades. And now it's Gary's turn.
Do I want this one? Do I do not? Ooh. Decisions. Can I add on to yours? No, I cannot. I'm just gonna put that there.
I don't need any of that at the moment, so I'm gonna pick up. And still got nothing, so I'm gonna discard.
Oh, I need that 7. So remember the rule. If you want a card, you have to pick every card following that one. Now, I don't have to pick up those ones because they can follow that card, but yeah. So I'm going to lay down my 3 7s. I'm also going to lay down nothing else.
That's all you
I
got.
got that card.
And you know what? I need that card,
Of
so I'm going to
course you
pick
do,
it up.
'cause that's what usually happens. When
And I'm going to put down my 3 6s. Yeah, that's right, y'all. 6 6 6.
There you go.
And I got the KKK over here as well. Like,
You're
whoa.
a bad
Damn,
man.
let's end this round. And I'm going to probably regret this. I'll do this one. It doesn't matter which one I do. He's going to pick it up, I bet. No, he didn't! Yes!
Oh.
Yes, Queen! Yes, Queen! Yes, Queen!
Yes, Queen! Yes, Queen! No, Queen! What, Queen?
Hi, Queen. Hi, Queen. Oh, so I picked up an 8 of hearts, so I'm going to add on to my run that I already had here.
Sweet.
And then I'm going to put down this 9.
Now I'm going to grab the ace. And I'm going to lay down 3 aces.
Oh, snap!
You will see later why this is.
I didn't want that to happen.
I'm gonna do this one here.
I can't use that, so I'm going to discard that.
I am not going to pick up that one. Can I? No, I cannot.
Oh, yay. Okay, I'm out.
Oh, nice.
That's all I
So,
needed was 2.
now, I have cards left in my hand. So these are minus cards. So, okay, let's first talk about the face value. Sorry, I'm confusing you guys here. So the face values. Aces are 15. Face cards are worth 10, and anything up 10 is worth 10 as well, and anything below that is worth 5. So I now have a minus hand. So I'm going to take my cards, 10, 20, 30, 5 points. I'm going to steal that out of my hand. That brings me to 0. Now I'm going to count my hand. 10, 20, 30, 45, 60, 75, 85 points in total.
Sweet. And I guess we can keep track on that. So I don't have any hand left over, so I'm just going to count everything here as a positive for me. I have 30 points, 40, 50, 60, 70, 70, 85, 90, 100 points.
Nice.
Sweet.
Sweet. So, now, enjoy watching us play a couple of hands of Rummy. We're going to play a full game.
I don't think there was any other rules we missed in there. Did we miss
But if
anything?
there is,
Oh,
I'm
sorry. One
sure.
more that I keep ready to bring up is that when you do pick up cards from the discard, if you pick up multiple cards, the card that was the furthest from the end has to be played that turn. You can't just hold on to that. So let's say when he picked up his 9, then there was also a 10 and a jack or whatever. That 9 has to get played before or that turn. You can't just then hold on to it. You also can't then just turn around and discard that 9 either. You have to play
You have to
it.
play the card that you pick up from that pile.
Also saying that you can't just pick up a card from the discard and then immediately discard that same card unless it was one that was on top of a bunch of other cards.
We'll look some ASMR.
I'll make a reference to that when we play this hand because it's easier with a visual.
ASMR.
Yeah, check out ASMR videos and remember to like, share, and subscribe. GrooTube. What's it like talking to or hearing headless voices talking?
Oh,
Just think of
I'd
like,
be a
it's
little bit creepy. This is, I guess, kind of an ASMR video, but the whole point is to teach you guys how to play Rummy 500. In case you ever need to play it one day later in life, maybe.
If you're ever bored, or
if
just
you're in jail
you
for the rest of your
enjoy,
life.
maybe enjoy card games like we do. Like we just genuinely enjoy sitting down and playing cards. Or playing board games.
Cards.
Lots of
I
cards.
remember when I was young playing cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm trying to organize my cards here.
Yeah. All right, so it's my turn. So I'm going to start with pick off a stockpile. And I have 3 8s that I was dealt that I'm going to put down. And that is about it for points. I'm going to discard. I'll discard that guy. Now it's Gary's turn.
Now,
whenever he's done organizing.
I'm going to pick up this one, and I'm going to play 5, 6, and 7 as my run. Then I'm going to discard this one.
Churches, and then I'm going to discard a jack there.
I'm gonna pick up this jack. We're gonna play that.
Because everything I'm putting down, he's just gonna pick it right up and use it.
And I'm gonna play the 10 of diamonds.
But you know what? I'm doing the same thing. Everything you're putting down, I'm picking right back up. I know.
Raska. I don't need it. I'm gonna add on to my run. Is there anything else I can do? No, not at the moment.
You're helpless.
Okay.
Ooh.
That was a very risky move,
Raska,
friend, but I don't really need it. Very current moment. Very currently.
Don't need it very currently.
Wow.
Take it all.
Gonna slam pick it all.
Slam pick it all. Slam pick it all. We don't slam pick it all. What is the point?
That's true. That's true.
Okay, so start off by putting down
How you living if
my
you
true
don't slam?
things, right? Like, is you really living? Is you? I don't know if put those there. Can you see them? You can see them. Okay. I'm just here talking about stuff. Okay, I'll put that on.
Well, that card is the one you choose to discard, and
problem for you.
Hey, my mama, you, my mama.
Oh, sweet. I'm going to add on to his run. He has a run of 5, 6, 7. I'm going to give him 4 diamonds there.
Okay.
Okay.
That was fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
Just randomly putting out a card for no reason.
Yeah. I'm discarding that card.
Discarding.
Hey, I'm discarding.
Discarding. I'm just talking to myself now.
It's discarding.
Alright, I'll discard that.
Discarding! Don't you know how to win a game after you've played a game? It's discarding!
Discard. Baby, do you know what that's worth? Oh, heaven is a place on earth. Obrigada.
So
no. Back to what we were saying before. What was that last card that was here? Put those up. The queen. So yeah. So like I said, now he has to play that queen. He can't just hold on to it.
I can't just be like, hey, I'm gonna hold on to it.
Now he can discard anything else that was on top of the queen. He can now throw it away. That's fine. But he couldn't have then just thrown away that queen either. It's not allowed.
Not allowed.
It's one of the finer points of the Rummy 500 game. I'm gonna add on to his queens. Yes, queen. And I'm not gonna discard 2 cards. I'm gonna just discard 1.
And I'm gonna pick up that.
Fucker!
I'm gonna put this down, and then I'm going to discard this one.
Oh wow.
And I didn't see that at all.
You didn't see that at all.
I can't go that high. I can be that high, I just can't go that high.
All right. I said no, ladies. Yeah. Cool. What happened to all those other 6s that were in there? Are you holding them in your hand and you just discard them? There was like 2 other 6s in there before. When you picked up a whole bunch of stuff. And you just threw a 6 down and you had 2 other 6s. Why did you do that?
I don't have 2 other 6s.
There was 2 other 6s in that. I could have sworn there was.
This one here.
Oh, I see. I don't have a 6 over here. Cool. I don't know what else. Ooh, baby, do you know what that is worth? Ooh,
okay, so I'm gonna pick up all of the cards. Very risky move that I do not recommend making it all, even if you're like desperate. You know, desperation is moderation, you know?
Desperation is moderation.
How's that for ASMR for me? I'm gonna play these. I don't know. Riska.
Raska!
Ooh, bounty that one in my high number. I'm not ready for it.
Raska! She keep yelling Raska!
It was a big risk, my man.
Raska. I'm gonna regret that. Yeah.
Yay, I'm out.
Oh, I wouldn't, no matter what. I was gonna put down an ace. You would have grabbed the fucking aces.
That's hilarious.
I was like, fuck, no matter what I do, he's gonna fuck me over! Alright, so I have negatives because these are two aces. Aces are worth 15 points. That's negative 30. So I'm gonna take 30 positive points and get rid of them. And then I have 10, 20, 5, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 points.
80. So 8 plus 100 is 180.
He's 180.
So 75, 85, 95. That's an easier way of doing it.
What?
Adding onto your points.
What?
So I have 75,
Oh!
85, 95, 105. That one account. I wonder how many points I got. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 160 plus 75 is 5, 6, 13, 235.
235? 135.
230.
Oh, 165 plus 75. Sorry. I was doing 65 plus 75. Like, bitch, please. All right. That was a 22-minute episode. Do you want to end it there? Or keep
I
going?
think so. The general point is to get to 500 points, as you can see here in this. So I would have won this round. I would have won this game.
And not necessarily. You know, we're going to 500 points.
I was the winner
beat him
of this
at
game,
this point. We might even
the G
continue.
is for this guy.
And we continue.
So
and
I hope you have a wonderful
could end up
day,
with-
and I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
500 points. 500 points! I don't know.
My cover makeup.